to weigh in on all of it, and that's what Mr. Mike Wick's going to do right now. That's good, James. Hey, Mike, how are you, buddy?
Hey, good morning. Morning, team. How are you?
Good morning, man. It was almost like a Jalen Carter start to the season. But like that game, it'll be a win anyway. So, Mike, a lot going on. Let's and a lot of it's really, really good. Let's start with this. The assessment of the quality of that win. So, is it, I mean, I don't think it's as quality as it would have been the last 5-6 years. Right. Do you think the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs? I'm just trying to assess what that win represents within the season. Are the Chiefs a playoff team?
So I could still see the Chiefs being a playoff team. I know that they are really talented and great coaching staff, so I'm not counting the Chiefs out. And they have Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. The Eagles are just in a different place right now. Although they didn't play well, they still won the game. But I still believe that the Chiefs are a good football team. I do, and I think they'll be in the playoffs.
Mike, what's the key to unlocking the Eagles' offense? I mean, we saw in the last 2 games last season, they were their 2 best games offensively. Yeah. Big drop off since. It's not the end of the world, but how do they unlock this thing?
I think it's just time on task and more repetition. There's so much detail involved in being successful in any play that they run. That's why these long training camps and all of these sessions of meeting, and there's so much that has to be in sync for things to work. And they're just not there yet. And especially because the way training camps are, they haven't gone full speed and tackling and all these things, but twice so far this year. And without having full speed reps that are live, there's so much that has to come together that just hasn't come together yet.
Like there's been a lot of attention paid to sort of the repetitious nature of the offense. For example, A.J. Brown, he lined up in the same place and ran the same route, the 5-yard short end, 10 times. It feels like I've seen a lot of offenses, like the offense that we're about to face this week, do a lot more to help the receivers get more open. Is it a problem, the getting open part for our receivers? Has it been an issue this season? Is that part of why the passing offense has been less effective this year?
So, like you, I'm a little bit frustrated at the fact that we've seen A.J. run the same route over and over and over, that slant route. And I think we have to see more creativity, more. It has to be a lot more. There's so many routes on the route tree that we haven't seen him run. But again, I go back to it's just 2 games. So, but even in any one game, I definitely would like to see him running more variations to what he does. I mean, we've seen him on just the first play of the game. It's a go route, and after that, there was an out cut, and then seems like everything else was just a slant.
Mike, if you were AJ, would you be frustrated? That level of player, which you were, would you be frustrated? Your team's 2-0, but you're barely touching the ball. Would you be frustrated?
I'd be screaming at everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Throw me the ball.
Yeah.
I'm open. I'm always open.
No. All right, I gotta get James. So Mike says same level player as AJ. He'd be screaming at everybody with frustration. James, your retort.
No, you really just have to understand where you are, where the team is, and I think AJ's done a pretty good job of that. Although he's frustrated, I'm sure. I would understand if there was an outburst, but at the same time, it is a team game. You are winning, but knowing the player that he is, and that's if I'm in that situation, knowing the player that I am, I know that I can impact the game. So give me the opportunity to impact the game. That's where I would be.
My whole point was if you're 17-0, like that was what I was saying. It's all about wins. If they keep winning, would you be super frustrated if you're 10-0? And that was my point, that he might be frustrated, but I don't think that he should be if they keep winning football games.
Well, Mike, I'll present it this way. Let's say they're 10-0. He knows he's a top 5 receiver in football, and he's got 23 catches for the season. You'd be frustrated, right?
I would be frustrated, but I would celebrate the success. Because in the end, I want to win games. I want to go to another championship. I want to do it. Listen, the contract, he's already going to get paid. It's not, if he catches 100 balls, he's not going to get paid anymore. The contract's already in place. So now it's just a matter of, can we win? Can we win as many games? Can we win another championship? That's really what it's all about now.
Yeah, but it does impact the next contract. It impacts the Hall of Fame. It impacts the Pro Bowl. Like, it's more than just winning. And I respect where James is coming from, because in the end, winning matters the most. But it's not all that matters. That's not how I would view it. It's not all that matters.
Well, you might be a little bit more selfish than AJ.
Mike,
that was my point, Mike. Yep.
Is there a fast and easy way to create more explosive plays, the big plays that these coaches are so desperately searching for?
Yeah, I go back to my first point. I think it's just a matter of time and repetition. I think the very first play of the game, you were going to have an explosive play, probably a 70-yard play, had the protection held up a little bit better.
Yeah,
that play was designed for AJ.
Sure.
And I heard Jordan Mailata last week talk about how they're very close in their blocking game. The blocking scheme's like one block away. And when I reviewed the tape yesterday, last couple of days, I've gone through it a couple of times. I completely agree. There are several plays where just one block or one.
The new defensive end, Smith, I mean, he's had a good career.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had like this left in the tank. First off, how in like the world was he not signed for more money by? I know the theory is he wanted to not to be in training camp. That's John's theory, and it might be. But to me, he looks like a player that should have gotten signed for a lot of money and been in training camp. I mean, he looks really good. I know it was just a game, but he looks really good.
This is what John will understand very well. We call a guy like that a guy with fresh legs.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you haven't gone through the training camp, the rigors of training camp. You're not worn down. You come in and it's your first week of football. Your legs are fresh. Nothing's hurting on your body because you haven't been banging into people. So you go out with fresh legs. And I can tell you this, he was wiped out after that game. But because you're so fresh, you understand how to play the position, very effective. I'm hoping that in a month from now, we can still see that type of effort, that type of output from Zadarius Smith.
So Jalen Carter also looked completely wiped out in this game. Is there any concern there, or is this just another, he's trying to make up for lost time, missed week one, and that's the root of the complete exhaustion?
I think it's the latter, that he just has to play more football, has to get in football shape. I remember during the training camp, he was walking around a lot because of his shoulder, so we didn't see him in on a lot of action.
Sure.
And so Jordan Davis and other guys are having to pick up the load, carry a lot more of the torch, and Jordan Davis has been outstanding. And the numbers may not show it right now, but he has been outstanding.
What's the biggest difference this year between this year and last year? Jordan Davis, it has been noticeable, but what makes the biggest difference in the way he's playing?
I think, losing the 25 pounds or whatever it is, I think he has a lot more confidence now. I think I think his body feels, and you listen to him, he talks about it. He feels better. The guy is spry. I mean, if you can be spry at 340 pounds, he's spry.
Yeah.
So he's moving. He's moving well. He plays with much better leverage, which tells me that he's in good shape. If you watch him come off the ball now, he's not getting too high the way he did earlier in his career, and that's a major factor. The fact that he's in shape, that he plays with better leverage, he's going to just those two factors alone. He's going to be a better player in the trenches.
So, Mike, the tush push, it started coming to, I think, into focus for a lot of us after last week, that the league's thing might be it's not a play that's easy enough for the refs to officiate, and therefore it'll be kicked out for that reason. Do you think that's justifiable?
Okay, so eliminate the forward pass. Come on, man. It's just a play. So I do believe, like most, that after this season, they'll vote it out. But they're voting it out because they can't stop it. Why can't you practice, learn how to do it yourselves? and learn how to stop it. Just the quarterback sneak in general is a play that's very successful.
Yeah.
So I don't, I hear all the crying, but I just think even Sean McVay, he's already crying about it before he gets here, because here they do have a legitimate complaint in the way that it's officiated. If that part can't be cleaned up, I do think that you have to do something about it. I do.
I mean, I will. Well, that's okay. That's interesting. I will say this: while 16 bodies in there is more than 10 if they're all bunched together, I mean, in theory, if the neutral zone is clean, the official should be able to look right down the line and see if somebody has jumped in the neutral zone. I mean, it really, like John, right? I mean, whether there's 10 people in their offense and defense or 16, it shouldn't really make a difference. Like if someone's hand or head is over the football, that should be discernible by the official down the line.
You would absolutely think that should be, yes.
I mean, that's why he stands right down the line of the frickin' football.
Line of sight. These are important. Yes, these are important things. You must have line of sight down the line of scrimmage every play.
I don't know. Maybe
I agree with you. I agree with you guys.
Yeah. I don't get how 2 extra or 4 extra people really changes the equation much on just do the eyes see someone in the neutral zone or not? Yes or no? I mean, yes or no? All right, Mike, wonderful stuff, bud. We'll be listening, obviously, on Sunday. Maryland Mike, Devin on the sideline. Eagles and Rams renewing what twice last year were highly entertaining games, and we hope to see another W for the Birds. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
All right, good stuff,
Thank you,
bud.
Mike.